Hey everyone. Welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be starting something new here, and I'm actually going to be showing you guys how I color gold using different types of pencils in different colors of gold. So today I thought we would start off with everyone's favorite, the Prismacolors. So I have a combo and it uses 5 pencils. Each of these is going to be anywhere between 3, 5, maybe even 6 pencils. So um, I'm going to show you how I do it. And this is a sheet that I made where you can practice coloring your special combos like your metallics, for example, or if you want to like keep track of your hair combos, or if you have different combos for coloring wood. I created this sheet. I'm gonna see if it's over on my Ko-fi. If it's not over on Ko-fi, then I'll add it to Ko-fi. Ko-fi members, of course, get it for free, and it'll be available for $2 for everyone else. To become a Ko-fi member, it is $3.99 a month. I suggest going that way because you're getting all PDFs and a whole bunch of other benefits for $3.99 a month. Versus if you don't, then whatever you want to get, you're just going to have to pay separately for it, and that adds up. Okay, so we are going to start off with, I have canary yellow. Now, the way I do it, I personally like to layer. I do not blend my colors, so I go over the whole entire thing with this canary yellow, just very lightly. You see how I'm way back here? And just very lightly go over it. I don't press hard. This is just to kind of get the color down. This is going to give the other colors something to grasp onto, and you can see where you want to add the next colors. Now that I have that down, I'm going to go into the next color, the next lightest color, the next darkest color, Spanish orange. So that first one we used was canary yellow. I'm going to write that down. I don't know what number that is. Let me see. PC916. Next we have PC1003. And naturally, you can use whatever colors you want. These are just the ones I'm using. So I'm keeping a good portion of this. This is where I'm starting with this color here. I'm not starting up at the top. I'm mapping out in my mind where I want the light color to be. And I'm remembering that this is a ball shape, or I'm trying to make it a ball shape. So it's going to be something like this. Okay, so all of this here in the middle is still that canary yellow color. And I'm just coming in with this. Still very lightly. I'm about holding my pencil about in the middle at this point, but very lightly still. Right, so you should be able to see where I have, you can see that divot there. Now moving on to the next color. All right. Now I don't know if I'm going to show all of my gold combos because I do have quite a few. So I'll probably show a couple from Prismacolor, a couple from Polys, a couple from, etc., etc. But I'm thinking of giving access to all of them to my Ko-fi members. Because, shout out to the Ko-fi members, by the way. Right now I only have one. Shout out to Evelyn. Thank you, Evelyn, for your support. I hope you're enjoying the benefits over there. And, you know, it's quite a few benefits, honestly. But I'm thinking of just giving access to them, to those guys over there. All right, so now we have, it's starting to look, it's starting to come together. So you have now the brownish color, and then now you have you can still see the other colors. Now I'm coming in with the next color, which is chocolate. And when I do these colors, I'm leaving just a little bit of the previous color showing so you can see some type of transition. And we're not done yet because we're going to go the opposite direction once we finish. So this, it is not come together yet, but it's coming together. You can see it coming together. But you can also see where I'm leaving a little bit of space in between. Okay? And now we have the last color, which is espresso. And this is our shadow color, our dark shadow, right? So we're just going to put a little bit of this. You don't need a lot of this one. So don't go in too deep with this color. This is just the color that goes around the bottom. All right, and now we're going to work our way backwards. So we're going to grab our chocolate again. Now here's where you can play the squishy game if you want to squish your colors. But remember that you don't need a lot of these browns. I'm coming in now with terracotta, and this is why we left a little bit of space so that we can come in and add where we need to, subtract where we need to, etc., etc. But the browns you don't need a lot of. They're just your shadow color, essentially. And then now we have our sunburst, our Spanish orange. I'm sorry, not sunburst. I keep calling this color sunburst. And this color basically just ties the brown together, helps tie it together so that it doesn't look weird. And you know, this would be a lot easier if you are a blender. You can also blend it. It will probably be faster, but I'm not a blender, so I'm just letting y'all know that. I have to layer my pencils. That's how I learn, and that's how I kind of just, you know, it works for me. I'm going to wipe that off because it's transitioning some brown. And then this one, you can kind of come up a little bit more, and you just play with it however you want your gold, however much yellow. You can come back in. If you think that's too much, you'd be like, oh, that's too much, let me come in. But you come in lightly. You don't want too much of this brown. So barely touch the paper when you're coming in with the browns, okay? But however much you want, you just play around with it. And got a nice transition here. Now you come in with your lightest color, which is the canary yellow. And this is going to give you a nice, as Taylor would call it, 14 karat gold. And it's that nice bright gold. She likes the nice bright gold. So I chose this one first just for Taylor. I gave her this combo, and hopefully this video helps her with her gold coloring. And for anyone really who is struggling with coloring gold. I don't have the best at coloring gold with the Prismacolors, but I think my golds usually shine when I'm doing the polys, but I'm able to do it with the Prismacolors quite okay. All right, here we go. There's our gold ball. And there's the combos. And I'm just going to title this one Gold Practice. So we know this one was Prismacolor. So stay tuned for the next one. I might do one more Prismacolor, and then we'll do like 2 polys and maybe like 2 light fast, or 1 light fast, 1 Pablo or something like that. All right, there's the gold. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope it helped. Leave a thumbs up on the way out if you liked it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.